Gary, what a game of rugby league today. We got the win in the end. What are your overall thoughts on that game?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was a superb game too. In really difficult conditions, they definitely played a part. Lots of momentum swings. I thought, both teams went at it. Swinton got off to a fantastic start. We got off to our usual slow start, which we need to address. But I have to say, I thought the reaction in the second half was superb from our boys. And I asked for it at half time. We had a few home truths again, and I thought it's a terrific start to the second half. Got us back on the front foot. And then again, we lost a bit of momentum late on in the second half, and I thought Swinton came back at us with 2 more tries, and it did go right to the wire, but thankfully, the hooter couldn't come too soon, and thankfully we got the 2 points.
Would you say that 20-minute spell at the start of the second half is some of the best rugby league we've played this season?
Well, I mean, it's got to be up there, I suppose, hasn't it? Because it certainly changed the momentum of the game and got us back into a position where we could win the game. So I think. But I think we've played a lot of that this year. I think the problem we've got is we don't play like that for 80 minutes. We're just a little bit inconsistent at times, and when we play, how we train to play and how we want to play, we're a very, very good team. But I think first and foremost, before you play like that, you've got to get your defence right. And I thought some of our defensive efforts, first 20 especially, weren't up to the standards that we expect.
What did you say to lads at half time to get that response out of the second half?
Don't really want to know that. Listen, I was just disappointed for them as much as for the fans, really, because that's not what we're about. And I just at the moment I thought we got ourselves back into it 10 minutes before half time. I thought Swinton just ran a lot harder than we wanted to tackle in that first 20-30 minutes, and that was the turning point. And when Jordan and Atto came on in the second half and just ran really hard and really direct, it gave Jack and Jordan Parker something to play on the back of, and whenever we've got Max Flanagan out the back there, we're always going to create tries. So I think it was just an attitude thing, really. We just, second half, we just ran a lot harder than we did first half, and we tackled a lot harder than we did first half. And I think if you do that and keep the game simple, that comes up with a win. But we weren't able to play too much on in the first half because we just got dominated too easily.
The lads you just mentioned there for the middle, they put a great shift in some really tough conditions to run in.
Yeah. I should mention Isaac as well, because Isaac Coleman came off the bench and did a real good stint as well, and he's struggling a little bit with his fitness at the minute, but I thought he came on and did a real good job for us. Yeah, very tough for the big men in the middle of the field there, very, very tough, and Jaden and Chris Barrett started off and Simesy, and they blew up because we did an awful lot of defence in that first 20, so I can understand why they got tired. But I think the turning point really was Jordan and Hatto and the way they carried the football. I thought they carried with some intent and really wanted to get on the front foot. And then Jack with his creativity, and Paga with his creativity, and Max with his creativity, I thought we scored some nice tries on the back of it.
Looking ahead then, we're back on the road for the next couple of weeks. We've got Keighley coming up. How do we go from this game? How do we carry that forward? Well,
I think the boys have earned a week off. We're going to have a week off this week because it's Challenge Cup week. So we'll it's nice to go into a week off with a win and smiles on faces, because that's why we're here. We're here to enjoy playing and winning. So we'll have a week off. We'll regather, and we need to probably recharge a little bit. And then Keighley, again, never an easy game over there. So we'll just have to prepare for that, as we do prepare for all our games. And of course, the semi-final witness is just another game in my eyes. We just take it game by game. But I've got a tough run coming up now away from home. So I'm really pleased that we've signed off our little mini spell at home with two really good wins last week against Goole and this week against Swinton.